the battle for 8th place. It's tight. Vitioso pushing hard. He had arm pump problems, if you remember, in Mugello. Back at the front. Which way is this going to go?
Last time around, Vinales a full 1 second faster than Lorenzo. Within a couple of laps, Vinales has gapped Lorenzo by almost 2 seconds.
This is a Valentino Rossi, Familia 46, right there, number 93. Once friends, now bitter enemies and rivals. And they're fighting it out in the best possible way at the front of a Grand Prix. Turn 15.
Marquez won't realise, but with all the drama unfolding behind him, if Iannone and Polispargo can catch up to Jorge Lorenzo, then there's a fair chance that Marquez could lead the World Championship.
I think there's every chance, wouldn't you? He can absolutely guarantee it, of course, if he wins the race.
I was just having a chat with Michelin, actually, about the possible situation of Vinales catching up Pedrosa. Obviously, Pedrosa with that medium option rear tyre. I asked them, look, how many laps earlier should that medium tyre drop off? And it was actually Nicolas Goubert who said, look, do you know what, it's so difficult to tell, because actually Danny's quite a lot smoother on the gas than quite a few of the guys using that harder option tyre, so we might actually not see quite as much of the drop off as we're expecting, but it's certainly something to keep an eye out on.
Across the line, Rossi's advantage around 0.4 of a second. Oh, they close up on braking, as they often do at this circuit. Last week, well, 2 weeks ago, sorry, it was Marquez fighting Lorenzo. Now it is Marquez fighting with Rossi for the ultimate accolade.
We're on board with Lorenzo briefly there, looking back at Crutchlow. He's still in 8th place ahead of Dovizioso. This is a battle for 10th between Petrucci, Barbara and Aleix Espargaro on the second of the factory Suzukis. On board with Lorenzo. We couldn't just see in the background, but Iannone, the gap now down to 1.3 seconds. Iannone took another 3/10 out of Lorenzo on that last lap. We've still got 10.5 laps to go here in Barcelona.
Yeah, and he's also bringing along Pol Espargaro with him, and it can make life very, very difficult for Jorge Lorenzo. This is very, very much a limitation. Try and get some points for Jorge Lorenzo.
Yeah, tyre conservation really coming into play already in this race. Rossi, Marquez and Pedrosa last time around were the only 3 riders in this field still able to run in the 146s. The gap between Rossi and Marquez was up to nearly 0.4 of a second at the end of the last lap. For the first time in this race, Rossi's advantage now is up to half a second.
That track is warm.
Yeah, somebody who might be worried is Maverick Vinales. All season long, well, pretty much since he jumped on the Suzuki at the start of 2015, there's been one Achilles heel for Vinales on the factory Suzuki. It's been wheel spin in these hot conditions. A crowd just short of 100,000 fans packed into this circuit, the Barcelona, Catalunya.
Another amazing crowd. Just a reminder of those championship standings. Lorenzo leads the way by 10 points from Marquez. Rossi in 3rd place, vital race for him because he's 37 points down on his teammate.
It was Lorenzo that made the best start in Mugello. Can he repeat that here from 2nd place on the grid? The Honda not the easiest bike to launch off the line for Marc Marquez. What about Rossi coming from the middle of that 2nd row of the grid? There's Andrea Iannone just at the top of your picture as well. He's had problems getting that Ducati off the line all year. Keep an eye on him in 8th.
So here we go, round 7, the MotoGP World Championship. Front row, Pedrosa, Lorenzo, Marquez, 3